rot in hell. We hope y'all rot in hell too. And those juror families, those people that were celebrating and help set these motherfuckers free, I hope all of them are miserable. I don't want to hear that shit turn the other cheek anymore. They could have, they still hunting down fucking Nazi sympathizers. And we have barely scratched the surface on making those men, women, and children pay who are still here or family members.
See, in white society, they've already shown that just because you old and decrepit, if you have committed crimes against them, they don't give a damn. They will drag your ass out of an old folks home straight into a jail cell to die. I feel the same way. I hate that she got away with that shit. I really, really hate that. But
we been fed up and the rage is getting higher. We fucked around and found out the devil afraid of fire. So now when we get turned up, shit get burned up. I see a lot of souls turn up and that turn up. And we came to take the statues down and take the crown. I seen it on the news, a crowd of pigs pounding down. We did all of that without no marching or no vote. We was running through them precincts, leaving shit smoking like fuck 12. We bout to do this shit for
Yo, what's up everybody? This your boy, Bless the Damn Best, coming at y'all once again. It's starting to sound like a broken record by now, because every time I come on, it seems like I'm saying, yeah, I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back now. But here I am again with the same message. But y'all gotta understand, I work pretty much 7 days a week, painting stuff all over everywhere, driving back and forth, just really getting it in and trying to get my paper together. So I find time to come in here and make these videos and argue with y'all and shit in my spare time. But this is a special occasion. It's a day that I've been waiting for a long time, right? It's a lot of things that I wish would have happened before this happened, but I'll take what I can get. What am I talking about? Today was a good day. Today, Miss Carolyn Bryant Donham died at 88 years old. Who is this person? This person is the white lady back in the day that accused Emmett Till of whistling at her, and her husband and his henchmen came and murdered this guy, and they got away with the whole thing. And some people, including myself, feel like this was the unofficial start of the civil rights movement. All of the struggling and fighting that came after, this was a main catalyst. And so it's been a movement the last couple of years, you know what I mean? People have tracked her down. They said she was in a nursing home. Some of the family tried to run up in the nursing home. It's been an underground campaign to get her old ass behind bars. But you know how white supremacy protects its icons, whether real or fake or whatever. They protect their icons, so they put all kind of roadblocks in the way from her going to prison, where she should have been, right? And so it's this guy. His name is Harvey. He's probably about my age, but he is a veteran at Black Empowerment Commentary, and he's been here on YouTube as long as anybody, probably like 15 years. And I've been listening to his content for a long time. So today I clicked on his video about this same subject, and he said what he said so perfectly, and I agree with every sentence. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play his video on this topic, and I may or may not jump in and add a little commentary. It's gonna be hard for me to get in for some commentary because he is so thorough with it. So without further ado, Here we go.
I got mixed feelings about this one. It's reported that Carolyn Bryant Donald, the murderer of Emmett Till, because she was the catalyst for this whole thing, she took part in it, is dead at the age of 88. Carolyn Bryant Donald, the white bitch, the cunt, the slut, the heifer, the she-devil, who forever locked this poor child in our memories.
I don't know if my channel is going to be able to survive the strikes that I'm sure to get for this content, but this is a hill that I'm willing to die on.
When I think about how this bitch lived to be damn near 90 years old, Emmett Till, forever 14 years old. Emmett didn't get to fall in love. His mother never got to see him graduate from high school, go off to college, start a family. She never got to have grandchildren. Emmett never got to grow up with his friends or his cousins. Emmett's family down south was uprooted. The witness that saw what happened, his life was never the same. Now I know you guys are saying, well, she's dead now, she's gonna go to hell. We don't know if heaven or hell truly exists, folks. I know we like to comfort ourselves and think that as an afterlife, but we truly don't know. She should have met justice when she was alive. She should have had the perk walk. She got to enjoy her motherfucking life.
That's right.
Yes, I'm glad she dead. Yes, cancer she died of cancer. That was a slow burn. The Emmett was brutal. They beat the crap out of that child. They mutilated him. They castrated him. They chopped his face up. They blew his brains out.
Hopefully y'all can see that on the bottom of the screen. The name of this channel is Your World. Please go and subscribe to this channel. It's not a lot of flash and glitz and glamour like y'all like. It's nothing but analysis from an older perspective, somebody who was around through some of these events. Very, very wise man.
All these motherfuckers pictured here in that room, all of them more than likely are dead now. We know her ex-husband and his brother died some years ago. I don't know about her sister-in-law if she's still alive and dead, but if she's still alive or she dead, I hope she rests in hell. Now I know a lot of people saying, hey, God, no. Emmett didn't get the chance to seek to go if it was a heaven or hell. People's lives were turned upside down. People were traumatized. Our parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles and cousins that had to live through that shit, neighbors were traumatized. The town where Emmett was.
If this story doesn't touch your soul, you have no soul. This is why I'm so big on the icons, real or fake. You know, these events, they light fires inside young black people and turn them into lifelong enthusiasts for black empowerment like me. That's why slandering icons can never fly with me.
Murder, where he was murdered was right down the road from where my family lived. Drew, Mississippi. All the way up until my father started, before he started showing signs of dementia and Alzheimer's, he would always tear up when he talked about Emmett Till. His brothers would tear up, and you can see the anger and frustration in them. And there were many more Emmett Tills down south during that time, before and after. And to this day, black children are still murdered by the hands of white folk and people that want to be associated with them. Yes, before y'all start saying we got people in our community, that's about proximity. But I'm talking about for shits and giggles and don't get nothing, never get any jail time. I hope.
What he means by that is like, okay, they love to point out the black on black crime, but the black on black crime that we have in our communities is because of proximity and economics. You put a lot of poor people together in the same spot, it will lead to violence at the end. But you can't find many examples of black people killing other black people or white people just for the hell of it, like you can coming out of white society.
Her family is grieving and suffering and pain. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be, this is gonna be really mean-spirited and vindictive. You remember when the late Aunt Bradley tried to go interview her son, threatened him, get the fuck off the property or whatever, and they have for years have been people have tried to get in contact. The family is threatened, and those in government have given her, protected her. Oh, really mean-spirited and vindictive. You remember when the late Aunt Bradley tried to go interview her son, threatened him, get the fuck off the property or whatever, and they have for years have been people who have tried to get in contact. The family is threatened, and those in government have given her, protected her. I hope all of them have a miserable life, but I hope her family in particular. And you know what y'all should do? Those of y'all who want to be petty real long, we need to find out where she's going to be buried. And more than likely, they might cremate her ass, cuz if we find out where she's buried, they should do the same thing they do to any other marker in those southern towns. Desecrate her grave. If they do cremate her every fucking year, when her birthday come up and the day she died, people should say, your mama's dead. We hope the bitch rot in hell. We hope y'all rot in hell too. And those juror families, those people that will celebrate and help set these motherfuckers free, I hope all of them are miserable. I don't want to hear that shit turn the other cheek anymore. They still hunting down fucking Nazi sympathizers. And we have barely scratched the surface on making those men, women, and children pay who are still here or family members.
See, in white society, they've already shown that just because you old and decrepit, if you have committed crimes against them, they don't give a damn. They will drag your ass out of an old folks home straight into a jail cell to die. I feel the same way. I hate that she got away with that shit. I really, really hate that. But back to Mr. Harvey.
They're not paid for what they've done. This is why we talk about reparations. If I was Emmett Till's family, I would go after her fucking estate. I have to make sure her kids, her grandkids, great-grandkids, all the motherfuckers suffer. This bitch got to live out. This bitch got to see things change from 1955 to 2023. And the bitch lied, said she didn't know what was going on. Every picture you see with her, she's smiling. She was happy. I'm glad the bitch is dead. And I hope those of y'all new black people join me and just talking, just let me hang out today. Let loose. You ass cunt. I didn't know they was gonna do that. How the fuck you not know?
That's right.
You could have easily denied that anything like that happened. No, you ran and told that you got off. You got wet knowing that your husband and brother-in-law and them. And there was another brother. There was actually 3 brothers that participated in it. But these the 2 that wanted to be seen, they got paid for it. Her and her sister Sat right there while they recounted their test. Look magazine. You guys often hear me say science fiction, science reality, whatever was merged. I would love to build time machine, go back and put one between a fucking eyes. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
We as Black Americans are always trying to turn the other cheek. No, we're gonna pray. We're gonna let God deal with it. All I've been reading people comments here, let God deal with it now. I hope she rests in purgatory. Fuck that. I want her to suffer while we can see it, while she was breathing above ground.
That's right.
She knew what she did. And that writer, she told her story. She was trying to clean up her legacy. She was trying to get paid for her and her family. And just because this bitch dead, don't mean this story should ever die. Because other communities never let their stories die, or even their exaggerations of lies.
That is a very, very, very important point. That, man, I'm telling you, that's why I originally started making videos going after Dane Calloway. When I heard him disparage icons from the past who were icons because of fighting for us against white supremacy, that is an unforgivable sin in my book. But we're gonna let Mr. Harvey break it down.
If Emmett was alive, Emmett would be 77 years old, 78 years old. Think about that. Emmett wasn't that much older than my father. I'm not gonna put up the image of Emmett's mutilated body. I'm not gonna do that. I've seen it too much, but every time I see it, it angers me. And I'm angry right now because the bitch died without being put on trial. Or at least make the perk walk. I hope to God that if she don't get cremated and they bury her, people find where her grave is at, and I hope they trash it.
With that being said, Mr. Harvey, I second your emotions, and those are my exact sentiments when it comes to this. So I'm just gonna leave it right there until next time. This is your host, Bless the Damn Best. Until the next post, and I'm out.
Jail, fuck the charge. So fresh and so clean in my red, black, and green. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, bitch, I'm Martin Luther King. It ain't nothing to redeem. Everybody hate niggas, even your own kind too. Everybody ain't with us, so we gotta vet the